Hello, lovely Gemini, and welcome to the Astro Update for the week commencing the 16th to the 22nd of March. And this is for all you Sun sign Geminis, and also, of course, rising sign of Geminis. And you know, if you go to the top of the playlist, it gives you an overview for what's happening with the week. And you know, this is a week that is busy on energy. This is a week that can be quite intense. It's a week that you can get things done. Now, very interesting week, Gemini. The first thing really that we need to talk about is that Gemini, your ruling planet, of course, is Mercury, and you also have influences both with Mercury and with Uranus, because those two planets are quite big as far as the air signs are concerned. Now, when we first of all just consider a couple of points here, because this is a long-term goal. Remember, we spoke about 2015, Gemini, being for you as being a year when you pull yourself perhaps away from the grindstone, you look up and you see what is wanted in your life, as opposed to what you've been just working on the treadmill to try and achieve over the last couple of years. A change of direction for you for 2015. Now, the reason I say that is because as we come into this week, we have your ruling planet, which is Mercury, is in your 10th house at the moment, and that's quite an important placing. The 10th house. The 10th house is all to do with your ambition, where you want to get to in life, and it makes this wonderful collision with Neptune, which you've got the thinker and you've got the dreamer come together, and they activate. So this can be a time of activating really your dreams, seeing clearly for once where it is that you really wish to be going through 2015. And this is not only for this week, the energy is from last week, carries peaks this week, and carries through also into next week. It's Pisces is a very can be a very determined energy, and it's an energy that needs a cause, and so you really need to be listening to your inner self this week, Gemini, and seeing where that calling is coming from. The other great movements that you've got, fantastic. You have Uranus is also activated by a wonderful new moon in Aries. Now, of course, new moons are all to do with new beginnings, and of course this eclipse takes place right on the edge of your 10th stroke 11th house. So this week is all about being shown, I suppose, for want of a better word, the direction that you need to go in. Now, the two big players, which are Uranus and Pluto, have been playing for quite a little while in your 8th and 11th house. And this is so interesting, really, for this week, because the 8th house is all to do with your, I suppose you could call it taboo, your inner feelings, what goes on really deep in your mind that you don't let anybody else see. That's Pluto, and that's wanting to bring that out into the open. And the bit that's activated this week, which is really more important for you, which is Uranus, and that's in the 11th house. Now, that is really to do, pricking your conscience. It's to do with your network, it's to do with your friends, it's to do with your social network, and it's to do with you really getting out there. Now, when Uranus is activated, as it is, with a clean sweep, new moon, clean sweep, let's get ideas on board. This really is the beginning for you, I want to say, Gemini, to really listen, because the energy is with you to get on board with something that is so important to you that you've always wanted to do, felt you've wanted to do for some time, or it could be that something is coming to a culmination for you over the coming months. It won't be immediate. It'll be normally this will augment an energy probably over the next couple of months or so that brings things to the fore, gets things going. But it's saying to you, it's pulling you in a direction. And I have to say, Gemini, it's a feeling of really wanting to let yourself go in that direction. If you resist, then all you're doing is, resisting change. Now, the other interesting thing is the major player with you at the moment is Saturn. Now, Saturn is starting to slow this week, and it's going retrograde. Will go retrograde. Now, as we look at this week, a key area for you is the square, or the challenge, because there's challenges here. A challenge between Saturn and Neptune. And so somebody might be tugging at your trouser leg, your skirt leg, saying, oh, I know, I want change, but hey, are we really going in the right direction? This is self-doubt coming in. And I feel I need to say on this aspect, you know, that this is not a minor challenge. It's a challenge that goes from a challenge to an enhancement. So the situation isn't going to get worse. The situation is going to get better, but it's going to take courage. It's going to take courage. And you know, Uranus is the planet of the future. Uranus is the planet, really, of courage. And this planet this week is really being activated for you. Such a wonderful week for all you lovely, lovely Geminis. Really enjoy the week, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Now do remember, if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed before, then please do. The subscribe button down the bottom. Or if you wish to even go onto the website and become a subscriber on our website there, and that of course will get you the monthly newsletter that comes out as well, so you can get even more involved with us. Or if you wish to talk to me on an individual basis, then please on the email address below, or you can catch up with me on Facebook, Gordon Robert Spirit Medium. Love to have you with a friendship, love to get interactive, because this is what this channel is all about, being interactive. So thank you so much for joining me and spending the time to listen to the video, and I really look forward to speaking to you again next week.